What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev back for another one of these categorizations, but we're doing it on Corroded, Body, and Mind. So, upon first look at this category, I don't like it, primarily because I don't like the leader, and I don't really like how Dokkan likes to create all these new categories. But anyways, let's talk about Geneva. So, Geneva, Corroded, Body, and Mind, 3 key, 170% the stats, or Extreme Class, 3 key, 130% the stats. His super attack effect, he gains 30% defense for one turn and does immense. This is a good super attack effect. I prefer the super attack effect and I like it. He does have a good leader skill and he does have a good super attack effect. So let's move over to his passive, which I am not a fan of. So he starts out with 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He guards against all attacks, which I am a fan of. He gives extreme class allies 2 key and 30% attack and defense with 4 more key spears obtained. Not a fan of that. He also gains 30% damage reduction when he gains 2 or more Rainbow Key Spears. So, not a fan of this, and not a fan of this. Primarily because Pycon only needs 1 Rainbow Key Spear to gain a 50% chance to dodge and seal the enemy. Meanwhile, Geneva needs 2 Rainbow Key Spears to gain 30% damage reduction. Quite unfair to Geneva, to be completely honest with you guys. And Pycon only needs 3 Key Spears obtained to gain his support type passive, meanwhile Geneva needs 4. Another unfair advantage that Pycon has over Geneva is that Pycon all these him obtaining key is just easier for him than Geneva. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Because Pycon only needs 1 Rainbow Key Spear, and he only needs 3 Key Spears obtained to gain his passive. Meanwhile, fucking Geneva needs 4, and Geneva basically needs 4 Key Spears and 2 Rainbow Key Spears to gain his full passive. So that's quite unfair. It's quite unfair, even though it could be one or the other. You get both of them at the same time, but it's just like, how often are you gonna get Geneva's full passive off? Like the fat Geneva. How often you get his first passive off? So, his transformation condition, I'm not a fan of this either. He has to get hit 5 more times in battle, once only. I'm not a fan of this. Don't like it. This really banks on how many times a fucking character attacks said character as Geneva. I don't like this fucking active skill, personally. But, yeah. Not gonna go over his links, even though he does have very weird links. He has Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Metamorphosis, and Fierce Battle, but Master of Magic, More Than Meets the Eye, and The Innocence, meh. And he only has 3 category teams, which makes him, it's really whatever. So, moving over to Super Geneva. You get hit 5 more times, and you transform into Super Geneva. I am not a fan of this Super Geneva, primarily because once he transforms, he loses his guard. Who was in the studio, and I'm not talking Dashi, fucking thinking, let's go ahead and take away his guard after he transforms. That's a good idea. My G, come on now. So, he has the same super attack effect, but he gains 30% attack and defense and does immense after he transforms. He starts out with 180% attack and defense at the start of turn, and he does become a Rainbow Key Spear changer, that he either changes it to Rainbow Key Spears or a certain type of key. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I don't like this. I don't like that he has this or type Key Spears. I don't like that. He could change it to either Rainbow Key Spears or a type Key Spear. Honestly, if it was just Rainbow Key Spears, that would just be so much better. But yeah, let's keep on going. Plus an additional 40% attack when 3 or more Key Spears are obtained, and he gains a 50% chance of dodging when he gains one Rainbow Key Spear. So, okay. I like that he gains a 50% chance to dodge when he gains 1 Rainbow Key Spear. I'm fine with that. But, I don't like this. I really don't like this. Okay, but, this part of his passive is really whatever. Sure, it's whatever. Who really cares about that? I'm fine with this part of his passive. It's really whatever. But, I feel like what they should have did is that they should have removed the extra 40% attack with 3 or more Rainbow Key Spears attained, gave him his guard after he transformed, and made this only Rainbow Key Spears, and he would have just been amazing. Boom. He would have been fine. Because he would have had guard, a 50% chance to dodge, 180% defense, and what more is there to say? One thing I can't really shit on is his links after he transforms. Shocking Speed, Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, fucking Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. Ooh, Magnif, a sexy link set. But yeah, other than that, I feel like when he transforms, he just, alright, let's put this into fucking, layman's terms. Geneva, defense. Super Geneva, offense. defense. Offense, defense. That's literally it. But yeah, honestly, you don't ever have to transform Fat Geneva. He is a great defensive unit, but it's like, wow, I like Fat Geneva more than Super Geneva. It's crazy. I actually do. Super Geneva just, Tech Geneva, he's just like, what is this design? It's like you look at Pycon, who's amazing, and you fucking look at Geneva, it's just like, wow. Speaking of Devil, I don't even have Pycon or Geneva. I wish I would have summoned for Pycon. I really need him for my Super AGL no item run, but yeah. So let's look at the category, right? What is good about this category? Oh man, what can I find good about this category? I mean, okay, I only find one good thing about this category, and the only good thing about this category that I'm seeing is that it gave Geneva an extra category. That's literally it. I feel like this category's sole purpose and reason was created to give Geneva another category team, Corroded body and mind. That's it. That's the only good thing I see about this category. Now, what's bad about this category? What's bad about this category is I feel like the lack of units. This category has a lack of units that, like, I feel like there's a void that needs to be filled with this category. It could use more units. This is how I feel about new categories and why I hate when Dokkan adds fucking new categories. I hate when Dokkan adds new categories because there is like other categories out there, like World Tournament, like old ass categories, like World Tournament, fucking what's in like we can just bring up the category list. There's like so many different categories that like Dokkan could be taking looks at, but then like they fucking create new categories and I'm just like, why? So let's go in chronological order. So definitely World Tournament. I would for sure say Patara. Believe it or not, Patara, because Patara is not as crazy as like people will like say it is. Like, oh my god, Patara's one of the best teams in the game. No, it's not. No, the fuck it isn't. Patara, low class warrior, fucking World Tournament, giant form, definitely giant form. Planet Namesaga, hell, even Ginyu Force. I don't know, Team Bardock. Namekians, like there's so many categories they could be looking into. Wicked Bloodline 2, like my G, like that's what's bad about this category. It's like Corroded body and mind is gonna be one of those categories that's gonna be they're gonna be one of those categories where Dokkan needs to fill the void for it to be better. They need to add more units for it to be better. That could be said for most of the categories in the game, but like with this specific category, it's like this category is sitting here for nothing. Like, what is this category in the game for? The only reason this category is in the game is to give Geneva another category. I'm convinced. That's the only reason. There's no other reason that this category exists but to give Geneva another category. So anyways, yeah, what's bad about this category is that it's just another one of those categories that it's a whatever category. It's a who cares category. Who gives a fuck about this category? No one cares about this category. It's just another one of those fucking, I feel like, you know what I'm going to call this? I'm going to start calling categories that Dokkan throw into the game. I'm going to call this a filler category. This is a filler category. So, yeah. What's bad about this category is that it's a filler category. Straight up. So, and what this category needs more units. Needs more TURs. I would definitely say it needs more LRs, but I mean, yeah, it just needs more units. That's what this category needs. It needs more fucking units. It's like, if we just take a look, let's go down the list, right? And then like, let me keep on like furthering my reason on why this fucking category needs more. LR Super Baby 2, I love LR Super Baby 2. He is good to this day. LR Majin Vegeta, he can't take a fucking hit. He's only damage. LR Int Rose, he's only fucking damage, although he does have defense. LR Medical Army, amazing free to play option, but he can still take a hit. LR Zamasu Black, garbage. I'm just saying it outright. He's fucking garbage before and after Easy A, in my opinion, of course. What is that? The Mass Saiyan? Yeah, the Mass Black Saiyan. He's all right. Fucking what is this? Yamu and Spopovich, whatever. They're whatever unit, but they have a good Easy A. What is this? Baby Geneva. He's all right. TUR to Super Baby 2, but this is Super Baby 1. He's okay. Adriel Metacooler needs an upgrade. Fucking, I'll be honest with you guys. This is just one of those categories where it's just like, why? But I'm gonna stop like repeating myself and let's just go into the optimal team build. It's just like, oh man, like, what is this category in the game for? these filler ass categories. And Connected Hopes, I'm looking at you too. Next week, PyCon, it's me and you. Your ass is mine, PyCon. Your ass is mine. Although I like PyCon better than Geneva, we're still gonna talk about you, PyCon. Me and you, PyCon. I'm taking PyCon into the dungeon like no Kami would say. But anyways, I'll be right back with the optimal team build. Alright, so I've created the optimal team, and honestly, I like it. I like this optimal team. So I went with double, obviously I have to go with double tech fucking Geneva, and I went with tech Geneva on rotation with STR Geneva because these two share the exact same link set. I went with, oh, let me put cooler back here. I went with tech Majin Vegeta with STR Majin Vegeta because the only thing that they don't share, if I'm not incorrect, is Fierce Battle and Shattering the Limit. Yeah, Shattering the Limit, okay. And then we have off rotation, we have the other tech Geneva with Int Metal Cooler and AGL Rose because, you know, support, and then technically support too, but like you have to get orbs for him. But anyways, let's go ahead and rate this fuck ass team. In terms of power, I mean, I'm not doubting the power of Tech Majin Vegeta, who still sits at a crazy attack stat. I'm not doubting the power of Int Geneva, who I could have went with instead of STR Geneva. So I mean, in terms of power, there's a bunch of powerful options on here. I'm going with 4 stars because LR Int Rose is here, LR Super Baby 2 is on here, Tech Majin Vegeta is on here, the Mass Saiyan's on here, STR and Int Geneva is on here. Hell, STR Rose could hit a nice attack stat. STR Majin Vegeta could hit a nice attack stat. So power, 4 stars. In terms of versatility, honestly, I'm gonna give it 3 stars because this team is not. This team's not an all-arounder team. It's not an all-around team. I mean, they have their supports. They have like 1 or 2 stacking units on here. In terms of like defensive walls, we don't have really too many options besides Tech, STR, and Int Geneva. But then, I mean, like that's really about it. Yeah, there's not really too many like defensive walls in this team. So in terms of versatility, I'm gonna give it 3 stars. In terms of support. In terms of support, we do have AGL Rose, which is a really good option on this team. He gives 3 key and 30% attack. Yeah, that's really nice. He gives 3 key and 30% attack, and Int Metal Cooler gives 3 key, 30% attack, and 40% defense, which is really good. It's really good. But we only have, in terms of support, we only have like 2. That's 2 support type units. If I'm not incorrect, if I haven't looked at anyone else for being a support type unit, excuse me. We actually have 3 in of Tech Geneva, but Tech Geneva is not really a reliable support type unit. And on top of that, we have 0 dedicated supports. But for AGL Rose being on this team, I'm gonna give this team, I'm gonna give it 2 stars for support. This team is just not crazy for support. And in terms of tanking, I mean, honestly, we do have tanks on here. All the Geneva units could tank on here. We, what else do we have here? I can never say Tech Majin Vegeta, provided you get him his orbs, he'll have his guard active. The Mass Saiyan could take a hit, provided he stacks up a bit. We do have tanks on here, so I'm gonna give it 3 stars for tanking. So I mean, I guess we'll just leave off on Tech Geneva because he's just such a disappointment. So I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and peace.